Scorpio, the week ahead carries a spark of creative destiny. The sun moves through Pisces, a fellow water sign, illuminating the region of your chart connected to creativity, joy, and the expression of your true spirit. When the sun shines here, life often feels a little more magical. Inspiration appears more easily. Moments of beauty or romance may arise unexpectedly, and your natural intensity finds new ways to express itself. But this week brings more than inspiration. It brings revelation. Mercury remains retrograde in Pisces, traveling through the same creative region of your chart. Retrograde Mercury often reconnects us with unfinished stories, ideas we once explored but never completed. You may rediscover a creative project from the past. A relationship from earlier in your life may reappear, or a passion you once set aside may call to you again. Early in the week, Mercury joins Mars in Pisces. Mars is a planet of passion and movement, and when it meets Mercury during a retrograde cycle, emotional truth tends to surface quickly. You may feel the urge to express something that has been building inside you. Sometimes that expression takes the form of art. Sometimes it takes the form of honesty in a relationship. Either way, the message is the same. Your voice matters. Midweek brings a moment of cosmic alignment. Mercury meets the North Node in Pisces, a meeting that astrologers often associate with meaningful turning points. A conversation may spark creative inspiration. A person may enter your life who encourages you to explore your talents more fully, or you may suddenly realize that something you once loved deserves to be part of your future again. Destiny does not always arrive through dramatic events. Sometimes it arrives through the rediscovery of joy. Meanwhile, Venus travels through Taurus, activating your house of relationships. Venus is particularly strong in Taurus, and this placement can bring warmth, affection, and emotional stability to partnerships. But during the middle of the week, Venus forms a tense connection with Uranus, also in Taurus. This combination can create sudden shifts within relationships. Someone may express feelings unexpectedly, a relationship dynamic may change, or you may realize that the person you are becoming requires a new kind of partnership. For Scorpio, transformation is never unfamiliar. You understand that growth often requires letting go of old forms so that new ones can emerge. Toward the end of the week, the sun reaches the final degree of Pisces before crossing into Aries. For you, Scorpio, this moment marks the transition between creativity and commitment. The joyful energy of Pisces prepares the ground for Aries, which activates the realm of daily work and productivity in your chart. In other words, the inspiration you discover now may soon ask to become something real. A project may begin to take shape. A passion may become part of your routine, and the spark you feel this week may become the flame that lights your path forward. So allow yourself to feel the joy rising within you, because joy, Scorpio, is often the first signal that destiny is near. Scorpio. The tarot reveals the Ace of Wands, a spark of new creative fire. The aces in tarot represent beginnings, and the Ace of Wands is one of the most powerful signs of inspiration. This card suggests that a new idea, passion, or opportunity may appear this week. With powerful creative energy moving through your chart, something may ignite your enthusiasm unexpectedly. It may be a project, a relationship, or a vision of what your future could become. The Ace of Wands is raw potential, the first flame of possibility. And Scorpio, once that flame appears, it is up to you to decide how brightly it will burn.
Scorpio. The I Ching reveals hexagram 51, thunder over thunder, called shock. When thunder appears twice in a hexagram, it represents sudden awakening, a moment when something unexpected shakes the landscape of our lives. Shock is not meant to bring harm. Its purpose is to awaken awareness. A surprising event or realization may appear this week, breaking through assumptions that once felt stable. At first, such moments can feel unsettling, but the deeper message of this hexagram is courage. When thunder rolls across the sky, it reminds us that life is alive and moving. And Scorpio, what awakens you now may ultimately guide you toward a more powerful understanding of your path.
Scorpio, the rune drawn for you is Hagalaz. Hagalaz represents the storm, the sudden disruption that clears away what can no longer remain unchanged. In ancient symbolism, hailstorms were powerful forces of nature that reshaped the land. Likewise, this rune appears when transformation is unfolding. You may encounter an unexpected shift or realization this week. At first, it may seem abrupt, but Hagalaz carries an important message. The storm reveals what must evolve. And Scorpio, once the storm passes, the landscape often becomes stronger than before.
The stars never speak only to one place. Their messages travel across oceans and continents to reach every soul who is listening. Before you leave, tell me something. Where are you watching from tonight? Share your country or region in the comments below. It's always inspiring to see how many places around the world gather here beneath the same sky. If this reading illuminated something meaningful for you, please like the video so others can discover it as well. And if you'd like to continue following the unfolding story written in the stars, subscribe to Lumen Lores and ring the bell. Your next message from the cosmos will arrive very soon.